Sorry. Thank you, Commissioner. So I'm going to finish up this Skittle. I really love Skittles because, as you see, they come orange and yellow, red and purple, all the different colors. And they come all together in a bag, together, right? All different colors and kind of like a rainbow. A lot of people on this side of the aisle, we like that. And every now and then, sorry, I'll get a bad Skittle, but I don't ban them all because I get one. Because most of the Skittles are pretty delicious. I like them. They might not be nutritious, but they're delicious. Just like we shouldn't ban all the little girls fleeing murder and rape, and human bondage and torture. We shouldn't ban them all. Just like we wouldn't ban all the Skittles, because there might be one bad Skittle. This is a nation of freedom of religion. And yes, even freedom to pay your taxes to the United States. Commissioner, I have a few extra bags of Skittles, and I'm going to share them with you and your staff so that after this reckless and bitter hearing, you can get a small amount of sweet candy to improve the rest of your day. Now, I have a question. Is it fair to say that you're an expert on tax law at this point?
No, I've never claimed I was an expert on tax law.
Okay. I know you can't answer questions about specific tax returns. You've made that abundantly clear to my friend, Mr. Deutsch, and others as we had the hearings. Even if those tax returns, everybody in America would love to see them, you can't share them. So we can't do a poll and send it to your commissioner and you can abide by the poll. There's laws. Or to answer specific questions about any individual's tax activity. So I want to offer a hypothetical and see if we can't get your reaction. Let's say someone set up a charitable foundation. Let's say someone solicits millions of dollars for that foundation. And let's say that that individual who set up the foundation used the money from that foundation, which is tax exempt by you at the IRS. This is a tax exempt tax foundation. And he uses it to pay off debts incurred by his for-profit companies. Tax exempt, charitable, use that money to pay off debts incurred. In fact, not only does he do that, he uses to pay off legal judgments against his for-profit company. That's just the company I'm making money from, and I'm hopefully paying you taxes. And I'm using the other money that I don't pay you taxes because it's tax exempt. So let's say for the sake of argument, the individual says he would pay someone $1 million if they hit a hole-in-one during a tournament at his golf course. And after someone hit the hole-in-one, the individual refused to pay. Then after a court rules that he has to pay, $100,000 will be paid mutually agreed by a charity, a part of that settlement. The individual takes the $100,000 of other people's money, not his money. The court said you have to pay the money, individual, but he uses it from the foundation to pay that debt. My question to you is, given that scenario, is that strictly speaking, what's the term, legal to do something like that? I just want to know, would that be legal for an individual to use money from a tax-exempt account, foundation, a charitable account, of other people's money to pay off legal obligations incurred by his for-profit enterprises? And before you answer, let me just follow up. Again, strictly hypothetical. Let's say there were a $10,000 portrait of the individual, and he used the foundation's money to buy it, put it in one of his for-profit businesses, writing a check out of the charity auction drawn on the charity using other people's charitable tax-free donation, but using the portrait in his for-profit business. So I get a bunch of money, I put it in my foundation, we don't pay taxes on it, I go and bid on a portrait of me, and then I put it in my business. Would that, in your opinion, be legal within the law and consistent with someone who declares himself a law and order individual?
Congressman, I said at the start I came here to answer questions truthfully and straightforward, but I can't, we don't talk about individual cases, and if hypotheticals begin to look like individual cases, I'm not at liberty to give opinion or judgments about those.
But Commissioner, you do know whether something's legal or not. I mean, here's the question. Can someone take money from a non-for-profit foundation and pay off a legal settlement, court settlement, to pay that debt off?
What I can say
Can you use tax-exempt money to pay for business purposes?
As I said before, the law is clear. Any tax-exempt organization cannot use its money to benefit anyone closely associated with that organization. But I can't give you, every case is different. Every case has background and information surrounding it.
Commissioner, you know who I'm talking about. Everybody in this room knows who I'm talking about, right? So all we want is a straight answer, right? I know, can he get a haircut?
The time of the
Buy
gentleman
a
has
new car?
expired.
Buy new suits?
The time
What
of
can
the
he use
gentleman,
with that tax-exempt charitable money?
the time of the gentleman has expired. The commissioner will be